Hello, this is Alexander Cross, attorney with Law Offices of Cross & Associates. If you'd like to learn more about criminal defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross & Associates. So we received an interesting inquiry here on our YouTube channel. This has to do with a probation violation. Let's see. I was arrested and I'm on probation. The officer who checked me told me to go to jail to report myself. I did not go. Can she arrest me for that? Yeah, absolutely. She could absolutely arrest you for that because that's a violation of probation. When you're on probation, you might have informal court probation or you could have supervised formal probation. If you have supervised formal probation, you will have a probation officer assigned to your case. And you basically have to do everything he or she tells you. That's it. She's basically your judge. And if you don't perform to her satisfaction, she can inform the DA's office and the court, and she could even ask for a warrant to be issued. It will be issued, and they could come pick you up. And the thing that's horrible about violating your probation is that you could be held without bail. Quite often, people are held without bail when they violate the terms of their probation. And when you violate the terms of probation, you are facing a potential maximum punishment for the original charge for which you were on probation for in the first place. So if you're on probation for a DUI first offense, you're looking at 6 months in the county jail. If it was for some kind of felony, like let's say burglary, you're looking up to maybe 6 years in state prison. If you got accused of grand theft, you're looking at potential 3-year state prison. So yeah, it really stinks when you violate your probation because you could be held without bail and you could be facing maximum punishment for the original charges. Make sure you listen to your probation officer always, regardless. If you'd like to learn more about criminal law here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross & Associates. But if you've been accused of a crime and need representation in court, be sure to give us a call at 1-800-862-7677. Once again, 1-800-862-7677. See you on our next video, which will have to do with somebody who got his bail revoked.